and welcome to the first ever Moose Country Club weekly recap. I guess we're going to call it that for now. To be determined, subject to change anyway. But this is EpiK here. Wanted to try something new this week. It's been something I've been trying to get together for since the start of this, or since I entered into this, uh, you know, golf league here. So hoping to increase some of the interactive opportunities that we can have. Since we're only playing one tournament a week, I figured why not try to make it more collaborative, interactive with the group here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So, like I said, this will be hopefully a weekly recap show that we continue to do. I fully expect this to get better each time. This is just me messing around with all sorts of stuff, whether it be video editing and all this good stuff. So I hope to improve on this and make it a little bit more fun and a lot more cool stuff going on. But yeah, stay tuned for that. But anyway, wanted to take a look at where we are in the season. We are currently through 7 events, and so we'll go through some of the standings and interesting stats that I've seen, as well as just kind of the recapping of the latest tournament as well. I guess we could start there. That would make more sense anyway. So, obviously, we played the Mayakoba Championship here, and our winner was 6-string Sludge at a negative 23, minus 23. It's pretty great playing out of him with the final round. He fired a 61 to outpace Faint Colt 916-821. I probably won't do that all the numbers every time, but Faint Colt coming in second with minus 21, so he shot a 62 to come in, and then there was a tie for third between myself and Ned the Muffin Man at minus 20. Then we had a handful of scores in the teens. I think Irksome, Nicole, Killa, Yakiv, Surprise Me, and a few others shot some pretty solid rounds as well to round out the top 10. So obviously it matters to finish your tournaments, right? We've seen various tournaments where we have 20 to 30 people, and then this last one we only had 19 finishers. So just a friendly reminder there. I mean, you're not going to get your points if you play 2 rounds, 3 rounds. Don't complete the tournament. Your stats don't enter that way. You don't get anything. So really it would make sense to finish your rounds. Even if you're not in contention, you're going to get something. Especially, I mean, I think there's about, let's see, take a check here. I would say right now we have about 43 people that have FedEx Cup points, and only 19 people finished the last tournament. So I mean, you're gonna get a decent amount of points regardless of finish your whatever you finish. So, and obviously that's gonna pay off in the long run, especially when we're doing the top 25. I want to say make the playoffs. I'll double check that, but that should be right. But yeah, so I mean, if there's 43 people with points, 25 in, you're definitely gonna want to play your tournaments outright. So, trust me, I've been there. A couple tournaments ago, I had a really crappy third round and wanted to throw in the towel and break everything in my computer room here, but I did not. I finished up the round, and I didn't finish any that great. I think it was like 18th or something, but I mean, better than 0 points. So. So like I said, great playing by 6-string Sludge. That's his first victory of the season, to go along with some pretty solid scores I've seen in the top 5 at least a few times this season. And that's just great playing. So congrats to you. Faint coming in second, getting a lot of points as well. So, I mean, coming back from premature retirement, if you will. So had to take maybe a week to cool down, but he's back, and gotta watch out for that guy because he is definitely here and he's up the standings week in, week out. So definitely someone to look out for. So I'll go ahead and stop talking about that particular tournament for now and kind of focus a little bit more on some other stuff that happened. I mean, first and foremost, we have to go ahead and congratulate Irksome Nickel and Surprise Me 22 for their aces, their hole-in-ones. Pretty awesome stuff there. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to try and come up with a little bit of a something special for anyone that gets a hole-in-one this season. So keep an eye out for that. I will post it for sure. But actually, you know what? It was Six String Sludge that actually got the hole-in-one. My apologies. Uh, I'll have to go back and edit that. That's yeah. Okay. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to our champ, Six String Sludge. Not only just winning, but having an ace. Pretty awesome to see that coming from the tournament there. And then also surprised me, 22, dunking one. Looks to be, a solid shot as well. Any of those are going to be awesome, right? Like, I mean, I don't have a hole in one in this game, and I don't have one in any of these games. I've played Golf Club 1, 2, 3, and this, and don't have any. So, props to you guys. That's awesome stuff. Look out for something a little bit special there. In the future, I will be trying to come up with something that's worthy of the moment there and having kind of like an exclusive club, if you will, within the country club for those that have aces. So, awesome stuff. Just really cool. So, big props. As far as just the overall scores, if you're taking a look, very solid. I mean, all around. There's only, I want to say 4 people or so that were over par in this event. So, some solid scores out there to be had. I mean, a lot of low numbers, seeing some 61s, 62, 63. So, people out there, it's clearly we're getting better at the game as time goes on. So, that's awesome. But, maybe it was an easier course. I'm not sure. I mean, I played well. I couldn't tell. If it was just me or the course or a little bit of both. But we'll see. We'll see as we keep going, especially with some upcoming changes to our settings. We'll see the putt preview go down to 3. I do think that will. Everyone's gonna have to be in the same playing field, right? But putting, without all of those will be interesting to see the scores and who can come, who can bring it. Because right now, those top players, if they get the preview right or whatnot, are most likely going to make the putt every time. They're not messing up on the stick. While others, myself included, I'll have it lined up. It says it's going in, and then I barely miss for some reason. I guess I don't know how to keep my thumb straight. So, anyway, be interesting to see that. But some great scores out there. So I want to move over to just the season standings right now. So let's take a look. Right now we have C Zon 3. He is your FedEx Cup point leader at 14-16. He's got 2 wins on the year, and that's pretty awesome stuff. He was the first winner, the inaugural winner, and backed it up a few weeks ago with another win. And we also have Yakiv at 14-10, so hot on his trail with also 2 wins. And he won the last 2 in a row, and nearly, it looked like he might be on pace to pull a 3-peat there, but it sounds like some difficulties on the 3rd round derailed that bid, but still a top 10 finish for him. He's been playing great golf. You got to really respect that. I know that at the beginning he was trying to figure it out, and then I believe he plays the game more than anyone right now. See him on there all the time, so clearly putting in the hours, which is awesome. And then following up with him, we got Faint Colt at 12:33, and he's got that shared win with Charge 17 from the 2nd event, so not too far off in the top 3 there. And then 6th string Sludge boosts himself up to the 4th spot with 1056 points with that first win of the year. I believe getting 500 points off of a win is, I believe, the standard there. So that's anytime you win, that's a big boost, and puts him right up there. And then we've got Ned the Muffin Man rounding out the top 5, just under 1,000 points at 998. So really good playing out of him, and very consistent. I think that's the key here. The top 10, you see most of these guys up there week in and week out. So that's your top 5. If you want to take a look at the spreadsheet, you can take a look at the the points, we have anywhere from 14, 16, all the way down to 43rd place. We have Dr. Squeeze, who'd played one event, has 43 points. Um, so we got a lot of players, a lot of people signed up. It'd be interesting, and we hope to see more people finish these events. If there's any feedback on why you're not finishing the events, always open to listening to that as well. Obviously, we're here to make it fun, but also want to be competitive. So, yeah, always want to look back at the community we're working with here. I mean, we're nothing without everyone here, so we don't want to, make it an event or a weekly grind if it's not fun for you. So hopefully we can improve on that here as well. Um, I guess we could go. I don't know where I want to go with this. I guess, mm, yeah. So maybe some interesting facts. I just spitting out there like we had a winner. Thompson played one event, won the event, has 500 points, and is sitting at 12th. And we haven't seen him for a few weeks, but I mean, coming in strong with a win, right off the bat. I mean, I guess you could pick and choose your events. You don't have to play them all, um, just because you have opportunities to. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be in there, so interesting there. He's also. We also have Nate. We have Nate Die 72 played a great tournament in his one event played. So if you look at like the stats for this season, their scoring average. I mean, they shot an average of 7 under par per round in their one event. So I mean, obviously it's hard to keep that pace. We've seen people with strong numbers kind of come back to a more reasonable number, but I mean, it's just a question mark to me. It's like if these guys come back, is that the kind of game they're bringing? And if so, we're all in trouble there. So something to keep an eye on. Another thing is, like I kind of mentioned, that the top people had a lot of top tens. Yakif, for example, has played in 6 events, has 6 top tens, and we have Faint with 5 top tens out of the 6 events he's played. And I mean, Ned the Muffin Man 5 surprised me, 5 charged 17 5. Like you guys kind of get it. Like the consistent players are going to get higher points, and if they're putting them in and week out, obviously they're going to climb the leaderboard on that FedEx Cup standings pretty quickly. So pretty cool to see some of those usual suspects really start to establish themselves as top players in the league. A couple other thoughts, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I was doing the stats the other day and was just looking at, let's see, like those players, like how many birdies they have. Like, again, Yakif 162 in 6 events. That's a ton of birdies. Really impressive. You know, not sure. I'm not even close to the top 10 in birdies. I know that, but my thing is I've been trying to make a lot of pars, not getting in trouble. I have quite a bit of those, so I mean that's my game plan anyway. But seeing some of these guys, you guys scores birdies 162. Ned has 147 in 7 events. There's 146 for Season, Faint Colt, and then Sixth String has 140 as well in 7 events played. So I mean, a lot of birdies happening there. It's pretty cool stuff. You guys are playing great. Hard to beat. Yeah, I guess in the future here, I want to have hopefully maybe a couple people, or at least get another person on here to talk about some stuff that they're interested in, or what's new in the league, or what they find interesting. But thought I'd just kind of start with this and see how it went. I want to definitely want to get some more clips for you guys. So like, if you have a good shot, definitely let me know. Like, just send me like a DM in Discord with the link, and I'll try to put together more of an interactive video here where we've got shots and maybe a top plays of the week kind of thing if we get that many. But anyway, that's kind of where I want to go with this. Hopefully, just kind of sounding off, talking out loud right now, looking at stuff. But it's been a pretty fun experience so far for me. 7 weeks in here. We have a lot more planned. We've got a lot planned for next season as well. But a lot left to go here. So look for more information on major events, playoffs, all sorts of good stuff here. We're just kind of making it go, kind of flying by the seat of your pants, if you will. But we've got some good ideas, and once we kind of make them more ironed out, we'll roll those out to you guys, and hopefully it's exciting, and hopefully we can get this ground a little bit more and more active, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, appreciate you listening to me here, and we'll see you on the course. The next event this week will be the Waialae Country Club event in Hawaii, the Sony Open. So I wish I was there in person. I'm really sick of sitting at home myself, but hopefully the low scores are out there to be had, and someone new gets to put their first victory up there in the season. So we're looking forward to seeing that, and yeah, we will talk to you guys next week. Thanks. This is EpiK again for Moose Country Club, and hopefully we'll see you soon. All right. See ya.